Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some interesting news where a lot of folks in the PlayStation community are actually extremely upset and also a little bit disappointed when it does come with Sony. We're also seeing some big kind of really nice gestures coming out over here when it comes to the PlayStation gaming universe, and as well, even more kind of crazy news in regards to how good the sales have been when it comes to the PlayStation consoles. You would think after me saying that 8,000 times, it wouldn't be hard to go and say. We also have a little bit of a quick notice too, and I'll maybe make a proper video on this maybe tomorrow if the stock is still there, but as of right now too, both of the normal disc and normal digital consoles, no bundles, are available up on Amazon. So I'm gonna make sure to link those down below as well. So just normal consoles, the normal $504. So cool news. So let's go talk about this. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Valentine's Day. I'm probably drinking on stream right now. If you guys are bored, I would probably say don't show up unless you're okay with just making fun of me, because that sounds about right. So if you guys are bored, Twitch stream down below, Twitter down below, Target, Amazon links down below, and let's dive into the video. So as you guys probably know, the Super Bowl was kind of a big deal. I mean, obviously a lot of people were watching it, chilling with it, and there was actually like a huge anticipation when it comes to PlayStation, where they had a Super Bowl ad, and well, they were kind of expecting a lot more. Now, when it comes to Super Bowl, it's probably one of the most watched things in all of social media, and people were kind of expecting Sony, because they've been doing a huge live from the PS5 marketing push. They've literally put like Kratos' axes in like random streets. They have massive PlayStations in India. They have like literal pop-up shots of like just Horizon theme, like jungle vibes with robotics everywhere. So a lot of folks are kind of hyping up this rumor that PlayStation was going to announce something huge when it came to the Super Bowl. Now, this would actually be kind of an interesting marketing ploy, mainly because we don't really see too many big gaming companies and industries or whatever go and, well, try to do that. Like, I mean, we see that maybe on E3 for gaming, or maybe sometimes, like, I don't know, it happens on occasion. But when it comes to this one, PlayStation, well, apparently has disappointed a lot of folks. So PlayStation Super Bowl ad disappoints viewers. Sony shares the live from PS5 ad from multiple countries, including from India, and well, fans were looking forward to an even better show. Now, what I think a lot of folks were maybe expecting was, hey, here's like a release date for Spider-Man 2. Here's maybe a brand new IP game that no one's never heard about. And a lot of that type of stuff, which, in all honesty, if they would have just randomly dropped that on a Super Bowl ad, probably would have had a lot of people talking, and well, the gaming universe would probably be pretty cool. But instead, they, well, did not. So PlayStation fans, and I also did see a few folks on the right before the Super Bowl talk about this. Some folks, I did see some disappointed tweets as well. So PlayStation fans were eagerly waiting for the company's ad during the Super Bowl, hoping that there would be some information about upcoming games. However, the only thing they were left with was a sense of disappointment, as the ad was part of the PlayStation Canada live from the PlayStation 5 ad series, and didn't really contain any teases about like future games, releases, God of War, movie, show, whatever it might be. So the ad actually, funny enough, wasn't even an ad shown in the United States. So you guys actually may not even seen this in the first place, but apparently it was only available on the PlayStation Canada social media account too as well, where even PlayStation Canada was also like trying to tease it, and that's kind of where some folks got, you know, a little bit excited. They're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be something cool. We're gonna be in the Super Bowl. It's gonna be dope. And then, well, it didn't. So the actual advertisement over here was this, where they had this.
Let's go to King Batch.
Thanks, Marie.
Where you guys can see this, and like they were showing some of these, they had some other like news trailers, Spider-Man stuff, etc.
I am here at the big game in Arizona, where the game has suddenly come to a stop due to this unprecedented cold front. Whether this really is Ragnarok remains to be.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, they got the little Kratos and the boy right underneath it with the ice and stuff. I mean, that's cool. I think it's cool.
Did you get that?
Experts are linking all of these events to an increase in activity on PS5.
This was live from PS5.
And like, it's cool.
Extraordinary.
Rated RP2M.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. We like seeing this. I think it's cool, like, just in general. I think it's a nifty idea. But a lot of folks are hyping up, like, a new game, a new IP, a new release. And, I mean, like, it's not traditionally what would happen, but if you're putting money into, like, a Super Bowl ad, although apparently it was only in Canada, like, bro, you would think a lot of folks would be thinking, oh, cool, like, it might be something substantial and something neat. And, well, sadly, it just wasn't. Although we have been celebrating the fact that there's been a lot more stock availability for the consoles, which I think is also really cool, it doesn't make, you know, it doesn't make it okay because some folks were, like, hyping themselves up. Now, is it on them for hyping themselves up? Yeah, but you kind of assume like Super Bowl stuff's a little bit more important than other stuff. So basically because of this, fans hope they would see some new announcements regarding some games, and the video is just merely another entry in the PlayStation Live from PS5 series. The series is in form of a news broadcast, and the news ad showed Kratos and a Taurus in the God of War series that often makes references to, as you guys saw, from Final Fantasy and Gran Turismo. So a lot of the fans were disappointed, leaving comments such as, "This was it," That was it. Are you serious, Sony? And keep your expectations low, and you'll never be disappointed. So a little bit sad to go and see this, because I mean, I would have loved to have a new release or something from the Super Bowl, but at the same time, you know, it's not usually what we expect when it comes to releases and all that type of stuff. So what can you kind of go and say? Now, for actually some kind of cooler news over here, Mick Gordon, who actually, if you guys know Atomic Heart, I actually really want to play that soon. His musical contribution to Atomic Heart will also now apparently be allocated towards a basically better cause, and he donated his fee that he made from making the music to Red Cross's AU Ukraine Crisis Appeal to stand in solidarity with the people of Ukraine. So, just want to give like a little bit of a shout out for this one too. Like, I never want to get too political on my channel, but like if someone's out there just trying their best, you know, they had a chance to work with some stuff, it's getting a lot of media attention, it has like 1 million views as of right this second, and I'm sure as time goes on even more and more throughout the day, it'll get more attention, but like you got to give some credit to some folks out there. No one ever has to donate, no one ever has to care or take a stance. So when you guys see this stuff at the back end, it's always kind of nice to see. So he said on February 24th, I, like the rest of the world, was horrified as Putin's armies escalated the war in Ukraine with the brutal and unjustifiable invasion, causing immense suffering for the Ukrainian people too as well. So basically 2 years after like all this is kind of going on, or before, April 2020, Munfish Studio approached me to contribute to the musical vision of Atomic Heart, which I'm very hyped up for that game. The game's unique aesthetic, combined with my musician's love for Soviet-era synthesizers, provided an exciting creative opportunity. I was thrilled to be involved and am grateful that the team saw fit to bring me on board. Working with Munfish is an absolute delight as they prioritize imagination and artistic freedom, which is evident in the game's stunning art direction and detailed world building. So basically, he's going to be donating his fee he had from this one to the Australian Red Cross as well to go and support the cause. So you just got to give some like little claps to this one, no matter what you guys think on the war or whatever. You got to admit, like, that's just a nice thing to go and see. So props to you, Mick Gordon, for that one. Now, as we've kind of been mentioning too as well, the PlayStation sales have still been going insane. And this has been kind of cool because it seems like these like news articles we've been highlighting ourselves or talking about have just been, well, really, really good. So we kind of talked about this article a bit more, but I think now with more information coming out from America that we also covered, it just seems that almost every single country in like the world, so Japan, China, Australia, UK, Europe, America, Canada, Mexico, has had phenomenal amounts of stock that's showing up and phenomenal just big sales. Like a lot of folks who want to get their consoles are pretty much able to go get their consoles as we go and speak. And even right now, as I mentioned, we do have the Amazon links down below for the consoles. Like, I mean, like, bro, that's like the first time we've seen the raw normal consoles available just generally on a big retailer. So like this actually might be the actual end, and this might be getting very close, especially because we've been seeing the PlayStation Direct having digital bundles. But I think the really last big thing is both the digital consoles, one of those are all readily available, and whenever the raw normal consoles, non-bundles, are available, I think the shortage is over. And at this point, it pretty much is. Like, we've stopped our day-to-day restocking grind, as you guys have probably seen. So at this point, we're kind of just like, it's getting almost done, and it's crazy to go and see this. So as you guys have seen too, we covered this before, a 12.1 million games were sold across Europe last month, a drop of over 19 million before though, which is kind of showing that the gaming industry was a little bit on the weirder side. But once again, with these highlights, UK doing phenomenal in terms of sales. United States doing phenomenal in terms of sales, and everything in between. Like, we're seeing rises over sales. We're seeing production going better. We're seeing the rumors of the brand new accessories coming out, which obviously if you want to sell more accessories, you gotta sell more consoles. So we're putting all this stuff put together, and it's just a nice, kind of just nice thing to see. Especially for someone like me who wants to take a few days off so I can go and set up my brand new setup, which I hope you guys are excited for. I mean, I've kind of hinted on that a little bit, but I have some really cool stuff on the way when it does come with their console stuff soon, so just really, really neat. So all around cool stuff. But basically, yeah, we've been seeing the PlayStation doing phenomenal in terms of sales. As I'm losing my voice over here, but yeah, it's cool. I think games are going good. And of course, while we didn't have a huge announcement from the Super Bowl, we also still have the rumors as well coming out for the next upcoming PlayStation State of Play, or the next really big event going on too as well. So I'm just excited. I don't know. It kind of seems like we're about to enter the next era of real next gen. And it kind of seems like for us, like I can finally start making some other little random side videos too, which hopefully you guys like will in the future will go and enjoy. So that's about it for me. If you guys are bored once again, come hang out on the Twitch stream if you guys want to. We'll be doing some drinks and hanging out and chilling and celebrating Valentine's Day of being single. We also have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys want to go and follow, hang out and chill. We have the Target links, Amazon links for all the raw consoles too, as well as I mentioned, and leave a like, your thoughts down below. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some more even brand new videos. Love you guys.